Hello, hello. Welcome again to Ace Attorney. We're here to get Maximilian out of prison. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near the crime scene. Okay. So then, where you went the murder that took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he will be right back. That's when Ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what he smelled like. Seems like. Smelled like. Yeah. But the Ringmaster must be wearing Mac's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remember. I went straight to the Ringmaster room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume. Which means... It means that Ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous, that fabulously possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the Ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double Well, Max, I never thought that you should be detectives or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew. I was not quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? President? That's ambitious, I guess. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. These mysteries just keeping getting deeper. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Kammer, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well, I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Coles please take the stand? Why did she call a pitiful clown? You're being abused by Von Kammer. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. In West Columbia, it was so quick. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographically gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What the word are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. So it is easy to see your occupation. Please state your name for the court. Yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? Seymour Butts. How was that one? Your name? Lawrence Cole, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Coles. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? Oh, without the humor, please. Okay. That was quick. Oh, poor Mo can be his normal stoogey self in court. Stoogey self. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian though. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a back and stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying, even try to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the question here? Witness? Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Gumshoe. No. Oh, The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired was I that night. I was pooped. Okay. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Clonked? That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is believable, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Deposing? Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit off kilter. Off kilter? What do you mean by off kilter? Kilter. Meaning. Filtered. Definition. Internet slang. A kitten with markings make it resemble Adolf Hitler. Maybe the archetypal mustache? Oh, wow. It's basically a Hitler cat? I'm more confused than before. What the fuck is Kiltler? Oh, let me try. Let me try better. Off kilter. Not in a usual expected or correct condition of state, okay? Okay. By the way, kilter is basically a cat killed Hitler. And off-kilter basically is an adjective, means that is not in usual expected or correct condition of state. As an adverb, away from the usual expected or correct condition of state. So, oh. Okay. Look into definition of things. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin to defense cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright. Your Honor. I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it will bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. Understand. If you cause this clown to stray from the path, I'll hold you responsible. So, I am responsible. I'm not the one with the corny jokes. So basically we receive damage by penalties on our health bar directly every time we press in an area where we are not supposed to press. We just happen to glance out of the window. You could say that. You could also say I peeked, starred, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. What the hell? Oh, I guess, what? What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Keep pressing. Exactly, why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Cows don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I mean that, well, when we spoke yesterday. Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. Amazing noise. It sounded like a giant thumb. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot. Your Honor, the witness looked out of this window up on hearing a loud noise. He did not just simply glance out of his window. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that Tom did that. There's not something you just forget to mention. Oh yeah, what she said. I believe it will be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Okay. Very well, Mr. Coles, please revise your testimony. This should be start turning the tables in our favor. I doubt. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kinda sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Coles, may the call remind you that your humor is unnecessary. No, how do you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit by something very hard. Make it worse. Yeah, that's what I sounded like, honestly. someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw... That's when I saw these two silhouettes. Okay. You say you saw Ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. Is it? He really does enjoy completely random non-sequitur? What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. That useless, I guess. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? Oh, I know what weapon it would be used. No. That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or do you not see the crime of a murder committed then? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. What the hell was that? Good. Is this a bit melodramatic? So, what will it be, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Yes. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose they will be telling us what that great reason is. Of course I will. The reason is the witness' very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thumb of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I keep watching them and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he said he looked out the window upon hearing the sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anything. In 9... Well, girls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from maximum security clown camp. What? Mr. Girls, are you reciting the C-team team to anchor this court? What is the C-team team? No, I'm just standing for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. This type of witness always seem to have a selective memory. Okay. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out of my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me to fill the gaps of my testament. Bon karma! Tampering with my witness again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yeah, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Mr. Curls! Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime, however. You still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over. I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I haven't catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court ethic. Got it? Got it. Oh, thank you. It was a bit far away, but the shadow could not only belong to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw these uppity symbols. His silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem if the defender was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? Is the decisive testimony? Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said that he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Okay.
Objection!
Yeah, this was bad. You say you saw all Mac's APT symbols. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 APT symbols. 3 symbols? Yay, everyone get ready. All together, now! So for fucking sake. White roses. What the? Who cares he knew that there were 3 of not? He saw what he saw and he saw the symbol. He just forgot to mention one. Is that right, Mo? Thanks, fool! Just responded with the whole truth. No fractions. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. Wow. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see the kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal face. Not to mention, the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the faculty of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with his coat. I'm bluffing my way, to be honest. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth here. Somehow he's toying with the code, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall trial testimony? There's no way he could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece get-up? Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all the 3 of Mac's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. No, wait, what I'm supposed to think? One is supposed to be disregarded, the pointless, but this... Just forget the roses, think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. Some prejudice towards other people. This testimony, I guess. I come to the conclusion. I'm 99% that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for a peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his case statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decoration on it. He was wearing it in the entire time that he was on the scene. That's why you got the last chance of this, just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction, but with Miss Carl's statement, you'd be better have at least shred of evidence to back up your positions. We've only got a single shot at this, I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all we need. Silhouette Bartoo. Silhouette Bartoo. Mo, be honest. What? You promised, Mr. Phoenix, right? No more badgering. I hope you enjoyed these penalties. My health part. I'm finished. Excuse me? I'm the one handing out the panel. Ow. Witness, continue with your testimony. You're not going to whip me too, are you? Maybe after court if you are into that kind of stuff. Okay, you're into that kind of stuff. But isn't it kind of pointless if you're only whipping me after court?
Objection!
This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw tonight, wouldn't it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat that he was wearing that night. Now question your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask the question? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Oh, that's not true! Yeah, you wouldn't leave a hat like that. Order! Order, Miss Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Wow, Judge Bro. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory, they're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me. Oh my god. What? Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curtis, who do you think you are? I saw him, I swear I saw him, it was Max. Even if he didn't have these roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turning into a bratty little shit. There's people, isn't it? He left the scene wearing the dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo. What do you want? Just say that he left the scene. Exactly how did he leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me, right? Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. His witness testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma. Protest is useless. So full of holes! You got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't you talk to me like this, like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure. I know exactly where you're going with. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Well... you have any proof or counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Actually... was about the eyes, right? Yep. There's no print. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the church. No. Footprints? There's no footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal footprints? They aren't there. Ay ay ay. Somehow, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor! His witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of its witness testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to the court in. Jesus Christ. They're fucking mauling him. Wait just a second. You just can't just ignore everything I said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You whoa, wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to your animals. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Okay. Yes, the testimony you provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. Just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Kamm and Rip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order! Order! Franziska Von Kamm, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you will have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Close. Huh, you're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. You're not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. So the truth. Now it's time for our next segment. Oh no. So, everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I look out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. Stabbing. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw him. My word needs me! Whee! It's the truth now. It's the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you, it wasn't funny. You believe me now. Well, that was, how do you put these into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there is no way that actually happened. You're right. Why she's right, you believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness testimony, Mr. Wright? I think he's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange I don't think he will have made it up. Which means that he's telling the truth? That's what I think. Magic wait. Magic wait. That means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you are right. Ow. Only a foolish looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous, magic does not exist. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky, I love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. Your disregard of need of proof, Miss Von Kamm, case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of a more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such fabulous stupid question. I can fly whenever I please, it's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple, I'm not actually flying on stage. I'm using visible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic? No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, it's the only rule! I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in the courtroom tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. And ladies and gentlemen, there's the stand of the episode. And we're gonna see each other very, very soon. Good lovely bye.